Welcome to The Long Run with Joel and Christy. In today's episode, we are making pasta e fagioli. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
We're back. As we said in the
I'm on the camera.
Yes. As we said in our intro, we're doing a pasta e fagioli recipe tonight. I think I said that right. I apologize if I butchered that word. It is a recipe that Joel really loves from Olive Garden, and we've never actually made it ourselves. We found the recipe on a website, the Idea Room. We will put a link down in the bottom. We have already browned the ground beef. We didn't want you to have to sit through that. We figured you already knew how to do it and would be bored. So here's where we go with this. We got the brown meat there. We are adding 3 stalks of celery. It said 1 large carrot, but I did 2. And a couple of cloves of garlic that I minced. Okay, just adding that in. And it just says to stir this around for about 10 minutes. So, you'll see here, I always, and this is not just for video quality, this is true to life, I always have everything sitting out that goes into a recipe before I start cooking it, because I don't want to burn something trying to get something opened. So I already have the cans opened and everything ready to go. Everything's chopped and minced and prepared so I don't burn something. But anyway, that's going to be about 10 minutes, and then we'll pick back up in 10 minutes. Okay, we're back, and this has been going for 10 minutes. If you want to bring it in, this is kind of what it looks like. I believe that's going to go off in a second. Okay. All right, so now we add all our canned foods, and whoops. By the way, if you saw any of our other videos where we talked about our health stuff, we talked about canned foods. We mean more like jarred stuff. We don't really have a problem with like this kind of thing. It's only got tomato, salt in it. We do try to limit, like we try to either make sure it's organic or low sodium or something like that. So that's 1 can of crushed tomatoes, 2 cans of tomato sauce. It called for 1 can of red beans and 1 can of white beans, but with the liquid in it. But Joel likes black beans, so yeah. So we switched out 1 can of kidney bean, or the white kidney beans, for black beans. So we'll see what that does to it. But if you were to look at the recipe, you're going to see 1 can of red beans, 1 can of white kidney beans. I make broth for a lot of things, but I don't ever make beef broth. So when we buy, like we will buy an organic carton, if it doesn't use up the whole carton, we turn around, we freeze what we didn't use. And so this was actually frozen, and we just thawed it out a couple of days ago so that it'd be ready. And then we're going to stir in our spices. And I actually went ahead and put the spices in here because I didn't want to spend the time, trying to measure out or anything. And I don't measure exact anyway. And then I'm just gonna add that in there. We're gonna let this simmer for 1 hour. And when that hour is up, then we'll add pasta and stuff to it. So in about an hour, we'll be also making some, how do you call it, pasta?
Ditalini.
Ditalini? Not sure. But anyway, so we'll see you in about an hour.
All right, we boiled our Ditalini pasta 7 minutes or until just past al dente. So now we're going to put it into the mixture here. All that goodness in there. We're going to stir it around, then we're going to simmer it for another 10 minutes. And then we'll be back in 10 minutes with the finished product.
Hey, we're back. Soup is finished. And I don't know what you just saw. We're gonna do a taste test, let you know what we think about it. Again, some of the things that we didn't do or I should say is different than what the recipe called for, is we did not add onions. We don't mind the taste of onion. We don't like the texture of the actual onion. So anytime it says that, we just add extra garlic to ours. But so if you want to use the recipe, then you'll see it says onion on it. And then, of course, as you may remember from earlier in the video, we put black beans in there instead of white kidney beans. So, all right, here we go. Go ahead, Joel. Go ahead. It's really hot. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was going to like it. The only thing we should have done different is maybe get like a baguette or something so we could add some bread with it. Maybe.
Yep.
Pretty good.
All right. Cool.
It's more his thing. Normally when we go to Olive Garden, I get gnocchi.
All right.
All right, well that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this recipe video or you would like to see more in the future, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you don't miss any future recipe videos. And also you may see some videos playing right now somewhere on this screen, and be sure to keep watching. Okay?
All right, until next time, see you later.
Bye.